Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Futures, your go-to channel for the latest news and updates on economic stimulus packages. Today we have some exciting developments to share with you. But before we dive into today's updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on all things stimulus related. We're here to keep you informed and empowered during these challenging times. Alright, let's jump right in. Get ready to buckle up because we've got a deep dive into the seismic shifts happening in the world of Social Security and beyond. We break down the hottest news and trends. Today, we're talking about the impending challenges facing the Social Security Administration and the electrifying updates that could change the game for millions of Americans. Imagine a world where Social Security benefits vanish overnight. Well, we're not talking fiction here. The Social Security Administration is teetering on the edge of default, and in just a couple of days, the lifeline for eligible seniors might be severed. But fear not, because President Biden has just played his wild card for the Ford stimulus check, and you might be in for a surprise, a stimulus arriving sooner than anticipated. Now, let's unpack the details of this game-changing move. Almost every American worker is eligible for Social Security, and the age to start receiving these benefits can be as early as 62. The official retirement age is currently set at 67, but the majority of folks, around 90%, claim their Social Security at or before hitting retirement age. However, for the savvy few who can hold out, delaying the claim can have substantial financial impacts. Now, the million-dollar question: when is Social Security facing insolvency? The crystal ball gazers can't seem to agree, with projections ranging from the relatively distant 2035 to the much more alarming 10-year mark. But here's a silver lining: even when the trust funds run dry, benefits won't vanish immediately. Payroll taxes, if maintained at their current levels, could sustain approximately 80% of benefits. Yet the threat of steep cuts looms large. Enter President Biden with a plan to rescue Social Security. His strategy involves making wages more taxable, potentially saving the program from its impending demise. But hold your horses, critics argue that this might not be the silver bullet. According to the AR Institute's 2020 analysis, Biden's tax plan could only trim the long-term deficit by 20% and delay the program by a modest 5 years. The debate doesn't end there. Inflation is a hot topic, and its impact varies for each American. The Social Security Act, however, shackles the agency, preventing the use of funds for administrative work unrelated to its core mission. Despite these constraints, a legal workaround has allowed the IRS to send out those much-needed checks. Unfortunately, beneficiaries find themselves on the sidelines awaiting further resolution. Now, let's shift gears to the part you've all been waiting for: stimulus updates. States are rolling out their assistance programs and tax credits, aiming to ease the financial strain on their residents. Washington and Massachusetts are leading the charge, offering financial support ranging from $52 to $100 for eligible residents. Over in New Mexico, rebate checks of up to $1,000 are hitting the mailboxes for married couples, heads of households, and surviving spouses. But the generosity doesn't stop there. Eligible residents who filed a 2021 income tax return or will file soon are in for a surprise payment. It's a rebate bonanza for New Mexico residents, providing a much-needed financial cushion. Now, let's talk student loans. Critics argue that President Biden didn't swing the bat hard enough in this department, but there's a revamped program in the works. Borrowers can take advantage of a forbearance-like program, pausing payments without consequences to their credit score. However, there's a catch: interest will still accrue. So buckle up, because the longer it takes for Biden to cancel the debt, the more it's going to cost those already drowning in student loan woes. Time is of the essence, and the pressure is on for President Biden to expedite the distribution of stimulus payments. Millions of Americans are anxiously awaiting their monthly benefit check boost. It's a race against time, and the stakes are high. The clock is ticking, and the uncertainty of the looming changes to Social Security has added an extra layer of urgency. In the midst of all this chaos, there's a glimmer of hope for low-income households. Lawmakers have approved billions of dollars for new crisis relief assistance programs. The Department of Children and Families has given the green light for the Disaster SCAP program in Florida, providing crucial assistance to families and individuals affected by the hurricane. But first, let's dive into the big headline $2,000 checks. Yes, you heard it right. The president is pushing for a boost from the initial $600 to a whopping $2,000. Why? Because a supermajority of Americans are rallying behind the idea of monthly $2,000 checks, a game changer that could lift millions out of poverty. Now, let's break down the nitty-gritty of these $2,000 checks. It's not just a number, it's a lifeline for many struggling Americans. Stick with us because in this video, we're spilling all the crucial details. We've got it all covered. Stick around because right after, we'll dive into the impact of these monthly checks on the American people. Now, let's zero in on Massachusetts. Governor Charlie Baker has announced a substantial boost for households participating in the SCAP program. Approximately 550,000 households will see a 12% increase in their benefits starting October 22. The increase translates to an average monthly boost of $25 to $30, reflecting the federal government's adjustment to keep up with inflation. And there you have it, folks, our deep dive into the electrifying updates rocking the world of Social Security, stimulus payments, and financial relief programs. Stay tuned for more breaking news. Remember, knowledge is power, and together we navigate the ever-changing landscape of our world. That's the end of today's video. I will see you guys in the next video. If you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.